take long. Looks like he's taking the white cormorant. Hard work casting into the wind, but if you can get away with it, it can be very rewarding. Look at this thing go. No, he's actually taking the nymph, the old bark off the top. Let's try and get down onto the water without falling in. I think it's a Spartic. Yeah, we've got a Spartic, I think. Let's get the net in the water. Yeah, I think we got a Spartic. Yeah, in we go. Nice little Spartic. Look at that little beauty. I say little. It's about 2.5 pound. Just roll my sleeves up. Wet your hands. You learn not game. Where are we to? There you go. Joys of barbless hooks. Little hot-headed dior bark with like a bit of UV through it. So, gonna wet the hands now. Give him plenty of time. You see, beautiful Spartic. This water's freezing cold as well. There we go. See if we can get some more. Starfish here. Move down out the weeds a little bit. Let it sink for about 10 seconds. Slow figure of 8 all the way back in. It's a nice start of the day. Nice Spartic. I'd say about 3 pound. Reasonably slow figure of 8. Got a team of flies on today. Got an Airflow 40 plus intermediate and 12 foot of Airflow G3. It's in £10 today. It's a little bit thick, but the idea of it being a bit thicker is it helps me turn the flies over a bit better in the wind. And from there then, the point fly is an Apps worm, bloodworm pattern. And then from there, about 4 foot from that point fly, we've got a white cormorant. And then another 3 foot from there, we've got the old bark pattern, like a DL bark cruncher kind of pattern. And we're just creeping it back with the wind. All the food should be blowing into this bay now, so I've seen a few big bow waves. I have had a few nips at the bloodworm, I'm guessing, just because they were plucks, maybe plucking at the legs. So with a bit of luck now, we can get a few more fish on the bank. On times the wind is bearable for casting, and it can be rewarding to be in this bay, especially with the wind blowing around and in. So just creep these flies back as if they're coming naturally in the wind. It's more of a searching style of fishing really. I've got the intermediate on so I can go to different depths if need be without having to change from a floating line then to the intermediate or then to the sinking line. I can't actually search for the fish just with the intermediate line. Let's see, I can see fish moving high up in the water, so I'm trying to target those fish first. If I don't get any luck on those, then you just search the water column until we do start hitting into more fish. The water has risen with the rainfall. I think it's risen a good foot, 2 foot, but the water visibility is still perfect. It's crystal clear here, so that's not going to affect the fish not seeing the flies. So it's just all about varying up now the casts, the techniques, and finding out what the fish want. So I'm actually searching for the fish now as well, working in the clock face as I normally see, and hopefully we'll get into some more fish. Another one on the nymph on the top pattern. I think it's another Spartic. Yeah, I think so. Looks like another nice little Spartic. Yeah, taking on the old bar cruncher pattern. Roll the sleeves up. That little booty again. Look at these little things. Absolutely beautiful fish. Hang on. Ooh. Here we go. There it is again. I won't mess about with him. We've seen plenty of energy and life left in him. Get him up. There he goes, he's gone. Ah. You will not believe this. I've just literally cast this fly in the water while I'm walking up the bank with all my line, and I've just hooked a nice fish. Trying to get some line back in a reel. Blue flash damsel does it again. Blue flash damsel does it again. Oh, it's a good fish, this is. On the drop, going down the bank. going down the bank out of the way, cast out, start to pull the line back into my hand to make a cast, and he's on. Don't he hang on? Good fish this is. Good fish, good fish. See if we can get in the water. Oh. Here he comes, here he comes. Big fish. Yes. That's a double, that is. Easy. Look at the size of that. Then! They're an absolute clonker fish now here. What size is that one? Give him 5 in the net now and we get him back. So that's about it now for today. We had 2 Spartex early on, using but they were caught on Diao Bar cruncher patterns, and I switched over to the Damsel, the OSG Blue Flash. I had lots and lots of interest with it, and I did hook on land a rainbow, I'd say between 8 to 10 pound. So it's been a very, very enjoyable day. Hard work in the wind, but if you're willing to stand it out, sit it out, however you want to say, there is a possibility you will get rewarded for putting the effort in. It is hard work casting into this wind. It's absolutely howling into this bay, but generally if there is any food on the surface, that's where the fish are going to be. They're going to be all over it and honed in on it. So it just makes sense really to try and get yourself in the prime locations. It is hard, but it's doable. Sometimes big tip that I find, using a thicker tippet 10 pound line does give you that little extra better presentation, turning flies over in the wind. Intermediate lines, sinking lines, they've all got that extra weight on the end of the line to help you shoot the line out. So as I say previously, thanks again for the continued support. It is much appreciated. If you haven't already liked, subscribed, if you could, it'd be much appreciated. Thanks again for watching. I'll catch you all again on the next one.